Today, I thought I would talk to you about a concept that might seem a bit remote from mindfulness, but I believe is useful in the context of developing self awareness. This is a concept that was developed by two American psychologists, Joseph Luft and Harry Ingram, in 1955. That's a long time ago, and they named it by joining both their first names, Joe and Harry. Genius. Anyway, it's very useful in organizational development, but I think it's useful in terms of understanding ourselves and in developing compassion for ourselves. Visualize a window with 4 panes of glass. One is the public window. That pane is the public window, which is what everyone sees and what you know yourself. The more of us that live in that space, the better, because we're out there, we're authentic, we don't worry so much about what other people think about us, we're able to be ourselves. And people are able to see that. Another pane is the mask or the private self, which only you know, and you don't want others to see necessarily. That might be that you are highly competitive and have to win, or the fact that you might talk too much. These sort of aspects of our nature we may know, and sometimes it's helpful to identify them and be open and move them into the public arena. Then there is the part of us that's the blind spot. That's the other pane, which is our blinkers, what we don't see about ourselves, but other people do. That's where feedback is important, but it's really hard to accept feedback. For example, some of us in the caregiving role find it hard to accept help. We feel we have to do it alone. And this is a real struggle, and it's found in the medical profession and other helping professions. And we often end up feeling overwhelmed and lonely as a consequence. Again, something to be maybe aware of, that our relentless self-sufficiency may not do us in good stead, especially as life becomes more complex as we age. And finally, the last pane is the unknown or the unconscious. That operates behind the scenes. It's often formed early in life, and it doesn't often have words to describe it, and it's manifest in ways such as dreams or other aspects that may arise in our ruminations or our musings when we're meditating. Anyway, I suppose this is where self-compassion comes in, where the whole idea of mindfulness is to become more aware of the ego, which is always operating in the background, and has been described by one of the people I learned mindfulness from years ago as a black snake on a black rock in a moonless night. So it sort of rears up at us when we least expect it, unfortunately. But again, compassion helps, because this is all part of what it means to be human, and it's part of our common experience. I just thought I would give you that little talk today, but I welcome feedback, and I'm really interested in what you think of that little bit of conceiving of how our personalities work. I found it very helpful for myself at any rate. Take care for now.